Get your buttons done and get all ready.
Yeah, I wore a tie for my final speech, so...
Well, I don't know how to tie a tie, Krista. All right. So I wrote this like last night, and I hated it. I didn't think I got across anything I wanted to say well, and I promised myself I was going to rewrite it, but when I woke up, I could not bring myself to even look at it. So here we go, guys.
Parker, it's going to be just fine.
Parker.
Okay.
Well, this is it. This is the last speech I'll ever write, not only in this class, but also in high school. After I'm done writing this paper and finish presenting it, I'm done. It's hard to focus on writing a statement like this when it's the final chain holding you back from a world full of endless possibilities and adult responsibilities. Every line takes 5 minutes to write. I feel like I'm supposed to write my masterpiece here, my I Have a Dream, or my War and Peace. Like I need to say something incredibly inspiring and life-changing for all who hear it. But I think I've already done that with some of my previous papers, so I'll just take it easy with this one. This year has been a year of constant change for me. I've spent all of it outside of my comfort zone, very anxious and grasping for some form of control. Thankfully, a lot of the books we read this year have been very helpful in understanding why things are the way they are and how we can deal with them. I'm taking this button off. Two themes I want to touch on from these books are expectations and self-control. How you react to things that you expect and don't expect is a very important part of maturing as a person. The unexpected is something that can truly terrify and debilitate me at times. No one expects to spend their senior year trapped inside their house. No one expects that they might not be able to say goodbye to their friends one last time before college. No one expects to lose their job. No one expects to lose someone close to them overnight. No one expects that they'll be sold into sex slavery. And no one expects a 9/11. And no one expects to die all alone. I have always viewed the unexpected as dangerous and most likely full of pain. However, through my journey through the unexpected and through the books like Love Does, I have found that there can be joy and peace to the unexpected as well. Throughout Love Does, Bob Goff is always having something new thrown at him. However, he views everything as a new opportunity to show God's love rather than run away from it. Reading through that book made me reflect on things that I did not expect, that I did not expect in the past year that ended up being blessings. I did not expect that losing one of my closest friendships would lead me to finding a genuine passion for leading and finding a sense of community at New Life Camp. I did not expect to even have half the friendships I've been blessed with today. I did not expect to have 4 weeks living inside my sister's room where I got to grow closer to her and get closer to being the encouraging brother that I've always wanted to be. And I never expected an English class to be the highlight of my week. You may say that all those unexpected things are much nicer than being sold into sex slavery or 9/11. And yes, that's certainly true. But coming from someone who has struggled with this kind of thing his whole life, making new friends or spending time with my sister used to be an emotional 9/11. When something I expected to go one way goes another, instead of letting it get to me, I now know to take it as an opportunity for growth and learning. I am very thankful for God for putting me in this class so that I could have many biblical examples of how to live through things like this. I'm not really sure if I've explained my position well on this. Reading back over it, my words just flow through the paper like a brick in a caramel river. But if I were to try and sum it up and have it make sense, it would be like this. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you react to it. Now here's the second part. When I first joined this class 2 years ago, I was coming off almost a lifetime of purely online school, which I vowed to never return to. I was beyond anxious about joining because I hadn't been in a setting like this since kindergarten. Thankfully, the moment I stepped in Miss B's door, I felt welcome. Miss B's class has been a place of genuine warmth to me these past 2 years. Every class, I feel so encouraged by Miss B's enthusiasm, love of teaching, and love for her students. Having her in my life has been a tremendous blessing, and I hope that the end of class also doesn't mean the end of our relationship. It's not just Miss B that makes our class so much fun, it's the classmates too. I only knew William and Hudson going in, and I did not expect to get along with everyone as well as I did so quickly. It's been wonderful getting to know all of you guys. I'm 99% sure I'm going to see all you guys again, but I'd still like to say one thing about each of the surviving members of this class. William, thank you for being a true friend and a brother. You've got a very good head on those shoulders of yours. Hudson, thank you for always providing a unique and thought-provoking take on things. And also, you're a very, very talented writer, and it was always a pleasure listening to your writing. Charlie, thanks for always bringing the hee-hees and the ha-has in class. You're a genuinely funny dude with a lot of potential. And also, you're very tan and handsome, so you need to become less afraid of cameras. Nicole, thank you for bringing some sanity to class. Without you, I think we would have gotten even less done. You're also very gifted with writing and arts, and I'm excited to see where those talents take you in the future. Also, you've become a bit of a role model for my younger sister recently, so I have to thank you for that as well. And last but definitely not least, Sam, I want to thank you for being one of the most surprising people I've ever met. It's a weird thing to thank someone for, but I'll explain. When I first started driving you to class, I never really thought we would get along. I didn't think we had anything in common. And we really don't have anything in common, but over these 2 years, thanks to you, I've learned that I can still have conversations, laugh with, and enjoy being around someone who doesn't have the same interests or ideas as me. And that's a very valuable life lesson that you've taught me without even knowing it. So thanks for that, Sam. There's a lot more I want to say, but I'm so emotional while writing this that my brain has gone full caveman mode. I love you guys so much, and I'm thankful that I've been able to be here with all of you. That's the end.
Parker. Woohoo! Snap
Great.
him
It doesn't